Revelations, go back to Daniel chapter 2, where it really tells us the focal point of what Revelation is all about. That even though these kingdoms will be set up and you will have this evil king and he'll be overthrown by another evil king and he'll be overthrown by another evil king, that at the end, then Christ is going to come, who is the temple, and he's going to destroy all of those kings and all of those kingdoms that are set up, and that kingdom will spread throughout the entire world. And that's really what the book of Revelation in a nutshell is all about. It's captured really in Daniel chapter 2. And then there's a recapitulation of Daniel chapter 2 and Daniel chapter 7. Old Testament prophets often, when they told a story, they retold it in apocalyptic literature. They retold the same story from a different vantage point. And that's exactly what John does in the book of Revelation. People think that it goes chronologically. That's not what happens. He is recapitulating the same story over and over and over and over and over again, because you see judgment, you see the end, and then you see something open up again. There's a judgment, then it's the end, and something opens up again. Then judgment, then the end, and something opens up again. We see that with the Old Testament prophets. Study Ezekiel. Same stuff. Daniel, same thing. He talks about the kingdoms, the four kingdoms, looking like parts of a statue. But then in Daniel chapter 7, there are four beasts. So are they statues or are they beasts? Well, we know based off just our little study of Daniel chapter 2 and Revelation chapter 1 that these things are communicated to us by way of symbols. They've been made known to us. The word semeno, which means to communicate by way of signifying or communicating by way of signals. He recapitulates that story. So is it a statue? Is it beast? It's all of it that John, or in that case Daniel, is communicating in pictures, so we can understand exactly what is going on. But even in the midst of all that, what you need to know is that Christ wins and Christ rules. Even if you don't understand exactly what's going on, sometimes you can get so caught up in the foolishness. The end game is Christ wins, Christ rules. Persevere to the end. Don't compromise. Persevere to the end. And if you belong to Christ, you will persevere to the end. That's what you do. You are more than a conqueror in Jesus Christ. That's like dogs bark, you persevere. The dogs bark because guess what? That's what they do. Christians, you persevere because that is what you do. If you get mixed up in everything, if you ever get lost, come back to the light of the gospel. Hallelujah. That's what has happened. That has been so out there to where we get so tied up with it. This is it, that is it. And then we get so centered on ethnic Israel. No. Come back to Christ. Come back to his gospel. Comes back that he is going to save his people. Now the